I never imagined that one day I would calmly sit in front of people and say, yes, I married my former student. If you only read the headline, it sounds shocking. A teacher marrying a boy she once taught. But the truth behind that sentence is far deeper, far more human, and far more beautiful than anyone in our small southern town could ever imagine. My name is Evelyn, and in 1955, I was a 27-year-old school teacher in a segregated town in Georgia, trapped in a loveless marriage to a man named Harold. One hot afternoon, the principal brought me a struggling 15-year-old student named Marcus Jackson for tutoring. Marcus was poor, shy, and bullied at school. But the moment I started teaching him, I saw something extraordinary in his eyes, a quiet brilliance and determination that the world around him refused to see. 3 afternoons every week, he came to my porch with his worn notebook, and slowly that boy who could barely write a sentence began devouring books, solving complex math in his head, and dreaming of becoming a doctor. I believed in him when almost no one else did. Then, tragedy struck. His father died in a farm accident, and Marcus had to leave town to support his family. Before he left, I gave him a medical dictionary and wrote one line inside: "Your future is waiting for you. Never stop learning." Then he disappeared from my life for 25 years. Time passed. My unhappy husband died, I became a school principal, and life moved on. Until one spring morning in 1980, when a black Cadillac stopped in my driveway. A tall, confident man stepped out and asked, "Miss Evelyn, do you remember me?" It was Marcus. The skinny boy had become Dr. Marcus Washington, a pediatrician who had carried my note in his wallet through every exam, every sleepless night of medical school, every moment someone told him he didn't belong. He came back not just to thank me, but to reconnect. We started meeting for dinner whenever he passed through town. Conversations that began with memories slowly turned into something deeper: respect, admiration, and eventually love. But our small town could not accept it. A white teacher and a black man, 25 years younger, once her student. Rumors spread like wildfire. People whispered that I had married my 15-year-old student, ignoring the decades between. Some called me immoral, others called him manipulative. Someone even vandalized my mailbox with racist slurs. Eventually, we left the town behind and moved to Atlanta, where we married quietly and built a life together, raising his son Timothy, serving the community through Marcus's clinic, and living a love that had nothing to do with scandal and everything to do with respect, gratitude, and courage. Years later, when false rumors tried to destroy my reputation back in my hometown, the truth finally surfaced. A fake social media account created by people who could not stand to see us happy. The lies collapsed, the truth spread, and slowly even that stubborn town began to change. Today, decades later, Marcus and I sit on our porch watching our grandchildren play. Proof that love can outlast prejudice, gossip, and time itself. So yes, the headline is technically true. I married my former 15-year-old student. But the real story isn't about scandal. It's about believing in someone when no one else does, and how a single act of faith can come back decades later as the greatest love of your life.